What is up? This is your LA in a minute. Today I want to talk about the first freeway in Los Angeles and the oldest freeway in the United States, the Arroyo Seco Parkway, a.k.a. the 110. Let's get into the history. By the 1920s, Los Angeles was a nascent metropolis already under the spell of the automobile, and a vast and sprawling city. It was the perfect place to plan future development around the car. The first link in this system would be the 6.2-mile stretch of highway or parkway called the Arroyo Seco, taking the winding and beautiful route connecting Pasadena and downtown Los Angeles. Construction began in the 1930s. It was initially designed to advance transportation, ease congestion, and give drivers beautiful views of the Arroyo. But let's back up a bit. Designed to connect South Pasadena to the LA River, when it was dry season, it was the quickest wagon route to connect the two cities. So get this, at the turn of the century, the bicycle craze was in vogue, and the first attempt to connect downtown Los Angeles and Pasadena formally was the elevated California Cycleway, a 1.25-mile long road that never ended up turning a profit, and as cars began to take precedence, it was eventually dismantled and sold off for lumber. So as the number of cars and commuters kept increasing, more roads were built, tunnels were built, a parkway conceived initially for recreation was initially built, but it was overshadowed by the need for the roads to carry large amounts of commuters. Debates continued on the exact location of this proposed parkway. Pasadena, Highland Park, North Figueroa Street, as merchants and citizens and commuters went back and forth on the ideal location. Although many South Pasadena residents opposed the division of the city that the parkway might bring, there was an election, and in 1936, the city's voters elected to support the parkway and construction would begin. Construction began in March of 1938 after a groundbreaking ceremony and progressed from Glenarm Street to Fair Oaks Avenue in South Pasadena. Finally, on December 30th, 1940, the United States' first official freeway had its opening ceremony and cars began to drive on the Arroyo Seco. Oddly enough, there was a bizarre ceremony where the land underneath the parkway was passed from Native Americans to the local government, replete with a peace pipe. This was a big deal as it was front page news all across the country. And in typical LA fashion, traffic was a problem just 2 weeks after it opened up, as the 5-minute commute now took more than 20 minutes. And shocker, accidents and bottlenecks plagued the freeway right from the beginning. So the Arroyo Seco was originally designed with tight curves, short on-ramps, and for only 27,000 cars per day, imminent danger. Now there are more than 130,000 cars per day, and it's claimed to be the most unsafe route in the region based on accident rates. So whether you call it the Pasadena Freeway, the 110, or the Arroyo Seco, it is Los Angeles' first freeway and the original freeway in the United States. All right, LA, it's been a minute.